I'm Joe Padula.
And I'm Jared Stover.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely. Yeah, we're doing a nice noon, a lunch show.
Nothing wrong with the nooner, Joe.
We should have brought some food so we can chew and talk. The listeners love that.
If you got a Zen in or something, there's that. Same thing.
What about that ASMR?
The tap, tap, tap,
Yeah,
tap,
yeah.
tap, 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 tap.
Sleep well tonight.
Joe, you could make some money off that, seriously.
Oh, I can't believe the amount of views these people get on YouTube. In the millions of just, your lucky numbers are. They're reading off the back of a fortune cookie. 6, 19.
Seriously, there's like a lady that reads Harry Potter books. She's got like 7 million people that follow her. 7 million followers, Joe. And she gets like at least 250,000 views off each post.
Jenna Griffith is checking in on X. She's watching via X. She would be very good at the ASMR.
Hi, Jenna. Are you coming out to trivia tonight? You should be.
Oh, Jenna, come on out to trivia tonight. Yeah, absolutely. John Doe, do it. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Yeah. John, bring Jane out. It'll be all good, okay?
Old Dave's Brewhouse. Good times.
And
good
don't
food.
forget karaoke.
Good brews.
On Thursdays.
Yeah. You're karaoke on Thursdays now. Nice.
Karaoke on Thursdays.
What's your go-to karaoke song? Please write it in the comments, and I will sing it for you. Okay, so this Tennessee postman, he gets caught dumping the mail in the dumpster. This is in Antioch. Yo, this is federal charges.
Bro, straight up. He needs to go to jail.
We're going to cover a few things from this video that we're going to react to. Like, why did he park so far from the dumpster? That's how you know this is not a smart man. If he's going to dump mail in the dumpster, at least park next to the dumpster.
Well, Joe, God love him.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So, this lady is filming this from her phone across the street. I wish she would. Well, I get it. She's got a screen on her on her window, so it goes in and out blur-wise. But here, take a look.
You see my cousin Vinny, right? That's it. Yeah.
Great analogy.
This mailman is dumping people's mail
See, look how far he is.
in this dumpster.
All right, calm down, kid.
I can't make this up. He is dumping mail, federal mail,
That can't be his work uniform, right?
He probably wanted the day
in
off.
the dumpster.
Look at this.
And instead of
And
doing
looking around
his
while
job.
he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's just dumping it. It could be checks
This
in
gotta
there,
be a crime
people's bills.
of some sort.
It is a crime of many sorts, a federal crime,
With some decent time, I'm sure.
tampering with the mail, federal
Oh my
offense.
God.
Looks
People
like
mail, they checks,
it looks like he just put stuff over it
Bills.
to cover it up.
and then
Yeah, look how much he's walking. He's
he
a
had two in
dummy.
the front,
And his pants are
and now
falling
he's
down.
emptying what's in the bag.
My post person doesn't dress like
don't
this.
tell me this is legal. Please don't tell me this is what y'all do
It's not
to
legal.
get rid of mail. And he looking around to make sure people ain't looking.
I wonder if there's ballots in those mail.
Huh?
Well, I mean, you don't talk about the national news.
I'm
in the
not
morning,
finna get
Joe.
on the
You
porch
always
so
talk
I
about the
can
night.
so you can
That's
come
right,
and
that's
try to
right.
bang on
You're
our
right.
door. No.
Sorry.
I'd be much more fun with the national news.
Anonymously
Yeah.
send this to someone.
Pull your pants up, man, if you're going to be committing crimes like this. Look,
Oh my
and he's looking
God.
around. He's looking around.
Yeah,
I
I'd be
can't
looking.
believe this.
Instead
In
of filming,
Antioch.
why didn't you call the police?
Tennessee.
Because they would have came and arrested
At
him.
7:15
That's a good point.
on a Saturday.
And cops would love
April
this
3rd.
interaction. Be like,
He's like, hey, bro, what you doing?
2024. This man,
body cam
a
on.
postal
What's up?
worker.
What's all
You
this?
see it right there, the postal sign.
You mean August 3rd?
All his mail.
I'm going to
Keep
go out on a
looking and
limb
make sure ain't nobody looking.
and say that he does not have a job anymore.
I'm looking real.
Yeah, we have an update on his employment status with the U.S. Postal Service. Right.
I cannot believe you.
Why would you do this, though?
I can't
You
believe
don't
it
want to do your
because
route? Is that what that
It's
is?
been
How are you
times
going to
I
get
haven't got
fired
my mail.
on your day off?
I understand.
Great movie.
Jenna, why is your heart broken? Okay, you just don't be heartbroken. Come out. I'm sure you could have one beer and play trivia with Joe.
This is true.
He's not that good, but he's good enough.
See,
right?
see, Jenna, she. I don't want to say that she's smart, but she has some wits about her. I'll give her that.
Prove it.
What's up, Joe Q? So I go to X to find out what the hell happened to this story, because this happened in August. This mail dumping in Antioch. So I go to Madeline Nolan of WZTV, Fox 17. A video surfacing of TikTok shows a postal worker dumping mail in the garbage in Antioch, of which we just watched. USPS, U.S. Postal Service, has placed this person in the video on non-duty status. Not fired?
I'm sure there's got to be an investigation. Probably got to see if they're going to charge him. And then they'll, because the USPS has probably got a union, and you know how that goes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes. What's up, Billy Tunes? Jenna goes, I'm so smart. And people that are so smart don't say it or type it. So, yeah, if you're missing mail, let Fox Nashville know, I guess, because they'll bring it to you. I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's so. Did she let the dumpster be dumped, or did they get the mail?
I hope so.
And when they put the cuffs on this guy, or what?
So the woman did report this. She took the video. She sent it. She sent it to authorities, right? And I guess the authorities contacted the U.S. Postal Service, and they asked, "Hey, excuse me, who's the guy that dresses with his butt hanging out?"
Yeah, with his pants down.
In Antioch. That's crazy.
I believe you're correct, Chef.
What did Chef say?
He said he was tired of delivering ads.
Yes, I would do this too.
Now, I don't mind if you throw all those this is not a this is a loan check. You know, it looks like something from the government, but it's actually like spam.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you threw my spam away, but then he's got to look at what's real. Yeah.
Maybe he already did that. Maybe Chef is right.
Maybe
he sifted all of the. What are those called? Those circulars. The circulars.
Circular.
Yeah. He sifted out.
Like you the scratchers. You
Yes.
know, you win $5,000, but you can only do that if you buy this 2024, Toyota Tundra with.
Oh,
this
how about when
number.
they send you the key? When they send you the key.
Here's the key. Come out and try it. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a second. These vehicles don't have these vehicles don't have regular car keys no more.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, my truck doesn't have a key.
Listen, if they send me a key, I'm going there at night, checking every one. Nope.
Like, oh, wait a sec. Shit, this works. Click.
And they would send you a fob anyway. They wouldn't send you a key.
Yeah, send you a key fob.
Craziness. But yeah. So he's non-duty status, and I think you're probably right then. They're investigating.
Absolutely.
The
'Cause,
union
there's got to
stuff.
be a union. I didn't mean to do that. I was having a bad day. Don't let him fire me. I need this job. Mama just had a heart attack, and my kids are hungry.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do my job that day, so now I get fired.
Craziness. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming. What are your thoughts on this all? And what is the punishment, or maybe what should be the punishment for dumping people's mail?
I wish jail for sure.
I don't even think this guy's going to do jail.
These day and age, Joe, probably not.
Do you know what I mean? Antioch.
He could say he was transsexual and then get put in a women's prison and get a sex change paid for.
Oh. What if he's illegal, though?
Oh, definitely if he's illegal. Then they're going to give him money and say, we're sorry to bother you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here's some cats and dogs. Oh, sorry. Allegedly. Alert, World War III.
Wait a second. I thought no soldiers were deployed anywhere in the world.
Well, I heard that the other day on TV.
Yeah, I heard
that.
Didn't somebody say that?
Yeah.
No soldiers are deployed right now, anywhere in the world in the combat zone. I mean, Middle East.
Well, the 101st Airborne Division soldiers are deploying to the Middle East. Yep, we're talking about the Combat Aviation Unit, Wings of Destiny. Here, let's take a look at the story here. WKRN News 2.
Campbell soldiers are preparing to deploy to the Middle East. The 101st Combat Aviation Brigade will head from Kentucky to U.S. Central Command, relieving soldiers there. News 2's Nikki McGee spoke one-on-one with the brigade's commander, and she has more on what we know about the mission so far.
Her hair looks amazing, by the way. I love it. Doesn't her hair look great, Jared?
Looks amazing.
Is your wife watching?
I don't know if she's watching or not.
Okay. Oh, good. So then we can say a bunch of stuff then. All right.
So far.
I'm still not going to say anything past amazing.
Folks probably have is excitement in preparation for going out the door to go perform the mission which we've trained so hard to do here locally.
Chef, I do wonder about if there were ballots.
The 101st Combat Aviation Brigade will soon put all of their training to the test. Around the first of the year, 1,900 of these soldiers will head to the U.S. Central Command over the Middle East.
CENTCOM's missions include everything from deterrence of our adversaries, counter-violent extremist organizations, and strategic competence.
All right, you ready for a pop quiz? Real quick before we get into the rest of the story?
Sure.
Okay, name these badges.
Combat Action Badge, Pathfinder Badge, and Air Assault Badge.
Very good, sir. Still got it, huh?
But Joe,
Yes.
no soldiers are deployed to a combat zone
I heard that.
in the world right now. No U.S. soldiers at all.
Yeah, I heard that
I mean,
on TV.
Did somebody did we fact check that when it was on there?
No, because everything came out of that person's mouth was fact. I can't even say it without laughing. And
strategic
What's up,
competition
Sandra?
throughout the region. So anything to employ our air.
back real quick. Back to the ballot, possibly ballots, the mail dumping.
Sure.
Okay, Sandra goes, I've renewed my driver's license by mail. My license expires 9/28, and I still haven't received it. Guess it could be why. Absolutely.
If you live in Antioch, yes.
But I don't think it's just in Antioch.
Oh no, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. It's definitely
Definitely not. It has to be other places.
because you have shady people out there that are lazy as shit and don't want to work. God forbid. And that's a good job too. You know, benefits, time off, retirement. It's a federal job. So, I mean, you know,
especially if you're a driver, you made it.
when you lower the standards and give stupid people a job, you get stupid prizes. Okay.
Well, look at there's a show that encompassed the personality of the post office worker.
Sure.
Seinfeld, Newman. That's post office work. It's a Newman dumping. I've seen Newman dumping on episodes.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're deploying. Get ready for war.
Aircraft in support of the ground forces along those lines of effort.
Right behind me is one of the actual Chinooks the 101st will be taking with them on this mission. And his purpose is to be able to transport heavy equipment fast.
Beautiful,
in fact,
right?
if you look right underneath, you'll see certain hooks. Those are able to lift a Humvee off the ground in a matter of seconds. Although details around their mission aren't completely clear, 101st members tell us their role is part of an active duty rotation that dates back well before the Israel-Hamas.
Oh,
Wait a second.
did you see that?
Yeah. It looks like a stain of ink or something.
It's not a stain of ink. This is a stain of pride.
Yeah. Pride, huh?
So, in case you guys don't know, okay, there are units within the 101st that wear patches on their helmets, okay, and they are playing card insignia. And that was done because during World War II, during the D-Day drop, when they were jumping in, by the way, on June 5th, the day before. So, they had these insignias on their helmets to signify which units were which. So when they all landed all over the place, they were able to find each other easier and faster. Not bad, right?
Not bad.
Not bad. History. Hashtag.
Well before the Israel-Hamas war. And if you ask if they're ready,
The 101st Combat Aviation Brigade is certainly the most prepared brigade to take on this mission. Our organization has had the unique opportunity of engaging in roughly 2 years of large-scale, long-range air assault training here at Fort.
How dumb was this? How dumb was this when they were doing this with the masks? Do you know what I mean?
Painful.
Oh.
Joe, painful. They're wearing masks outside like idiots, okay? It's another way to show that the people in our country are of the majority are sheep. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of sheep. That's what scares me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my God, we got to mask up. People wearing their mask in their cars while they're driving alone. Joe,
alone, with gloves.
With gloves. You know, I was like, so it's your car. It's just, are you worried about something? What are you doing?
And I feel bad for them. I pity them because obviously they're scared.
We should find a safe place for them to stay, Joe, and put them all in that place together.
They shouldn't be scared. They're Fear.
Well, Joe, mainstream media. You know.
2 years of large-scale, long-range air assault training here at Fort Campbell. We've conducted 3 of those operations most recently, and the byproduct of that is we have the best trained air crews, the best trained maintainers, the best trained fuelers in the Army.
However, one thing soldiers can't train for is the absence from their families. For now, many remain focused on getting their loved ones ready for their 9 months away, and let their training kick in and do the rest.
The formation here has walked through all of those echelons in training and support to fly farther.
They're all 9-month deployments now. Is that accurate?
That is
conventional Army.
You know, I guess conventional Army could be, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
9 months. Yeah. When I got out, it was a year deployment, like a year and a month.
9,
really.
12, 15. You know,
Yeah.
the first one I did was like 15 months.
I never did the 15 months.
But that's how long they were there. I was there for a year.
For 15 months, do you get two leaves?
No.
Just one. Wow. Yeah, 15 months that's a long deployment, man, especially in the combat zones. Oof.
Sure.
Faster in the fiercest conditions, and we stand ready to deploy.
Nikki McGee, News 2.
Nikki McGee. Yep. Must be an election year. Man, do they want war with Iran so bad? I pray for peace. I really do.
I sure don't want it if Kamala's in charge.
No, it's Kamala.
Whatever.
You pronounced it wrong. It's Kamala.
It's not my president.
It's Kamala. Chef, I'm more worried about Japan firing at the Russian jet that violated airspace. We have 2 front of action happening. It's true. And you don't think China is looking at Taiwan over there, just going like this? Yeah, mine. Even though Taiwan, Formosa, Taiwan is actually the original China.
Well, Tim Waltz said we can't do 4 more years of this.
Yes, I did hear that. I agree with him. I agree with Tim Waltz.
I am so in agreement.
We can't do 4 more years of this. We can't. You're right. What's up, Justin? How you doing, Nichols? Trump's talking in Savannah right now. Savannah, Georgia? I do declare. Oh, yeah, looks like they foiled another assassination attempt, a third one.
A third one?
Yeah.
By the Iranians?
Yeah, well, they're attaching Iranian names to it. I'm telling you, they want war. They want war.
No, they want him not to be the president again because, when he flopped that picture out, to the Taliban leader said, if you don't, I'm going to blow up your house. This is where you live.
Here's a picture of your house. He said to me, why do you give me a picture of my house, Mr. President? I said, I got to go. You think about it. Philip, what's up? Oh, Phil Winkler's the man. The Winklers in the house. They should just let them cull the herd, not send any troops until they are wore out and tired. There you go, Phil. General Winkler.
Unfortunately, Phil, we just can't do that because, we're so embedded with these people that we can't. We'll let things go because we're trying to keep that region stable right now for Israel. Because we can't just let these people go insane and everybody's on Israel because obviously they all hate Israel. So we have to keep some kind of a presence there and keep a balance.
Man, we had it. Those Abraham Accords. Why was no Nobel Peace Prize given to Trump for that Abraham?
Well, duh, because it's Trump. They hate Trump.
Oh.
Even though they loved Trump before he became a politician.
Well, they loved his money.
They loved his money, and they all hung out with him. They thought he was cool.
Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. I love a good high-speed chase. So this is out of Maury County. All right. So this guy, Bradley Lindsay Jr., who's definitely not doing any drugs.
No drugs.
Yeah, you think there's drugs involved?
Joe, I just don't want to speak out of turn and say maybe this young man was scared of the police.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been.
It could have been. If there were drugs, maybe I don't think it's his fault. I think it's society's fault. Maybe he's had a hard day. We've pushed him there, or something like that. But on a real note, obviously there were drugs involved, and he's a scumbag, and we should put him in jail.
Well, Justin Nichols, he quotes a great philosopher. Okay, drugs are bad. Okay, Here's WKRN. I believe this is an Andy Cordan story, so there's going to be some awesome graphics and sound effects, I think.
A Murray County man puts many people in jeopardy during a dangerous high-speed chase.
The suspect is still in jail this evening. News 2's Andy Cordan has the dramatic video.
All right, so he's still in
News
jail.
2 has obtained footage that reportedly shows Bradley Lindsay
good,
Jr.
Andy Cordan.
running from many law enforcement officers the night of August 6th.
According to arrest documents, after stealing this white Mercedes,
good
Bradley
choice.
Lindsay Jr. speeds across Murray County and Columbia. It all begins after the 25-year-old allegedly assaults a Columbia woman.
He hit me 2 or 3 times. He took my phone.
According to the reports, at
woman.
times, Lindsay is driving at 120 miles an hour. In Spring Hill,
120.
police disengage due to safety concerns.
Here's what you need. They got these darts. The cop cars should have these darts. The GPS darts.
I've seen them.
Yeah, it's brilliant. You get close enough, you hit the button. It's like a Batman thing. And the dart goes, it sticks to the bumper. It's got this magnet and glue, all right? It's not like a dart where it goes through the car, but it sticks to the car. Yeah. And it's beautiful. And then you just pull up your phone or your computer and you watch where this guy goes. I'm at all for cop cars being armed with this dart thing.
All day long, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the night, the Mercedes drives recklessly, running stop signs and red lights.
Dukes of Hazzard, right?
Driving through fields, even
nice.
driving between homes and over a fence, eventually getting stuck.
No.
Then gunning the engine, rocking back and forth till the car is able to get loose and keep going.
Oh, boy.
At one
Pretty
point,
good.
officers are able to spike 2 of the tires.
I got spikes.
Imagine this is your car. You work hard, buy a
So,
Mercedes.
Joe, I'm armed
Yeah.
heavily and had some nice individual like this asking for my car.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that the back of his head would have had a hole in it.
It'd
that
be a different
matched
story?
The front.
Okay.
Yes.
So there wouldn't be a chase?
No, I would have tried not to get blood on my shoes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, you have nice shoes. I'll give you that.
Yeah, so
All right.
I would try not to, or had to break my window because I would have rolled it down and said, "If you don't go away, you don't get to see tomorrow."
Philip Winkler says he's a fan of Grand Theft Auto.
I as well.
Yeah. Ever play the game and then, like, in real life, you want to, like, hey, maybe I can do it? Ever have that thought?
Why not?
Yeah? Okay. Maybe that's what going through this kid's mind.
Now later in the chase, officers finally converge on the car. They approach the vehicle, but quickly realize the 25-year-old is gone.
Don't!
Bradley Lindsay Jr. will be
Did you see the graphic? How he zoomed him in? Look, I love this. I love this. Andy Cordan doing PowerPoint slides on corporate media.
Bradley Lindsay Jr. will be captured, however, and locked up in the Murray County Jail.
Bradley Lindsay.
I can't. I almost spit out the coffee. Did you see the closing of the door with the jail cell sound effect? Hold on.
And locked up in the Murray
brilliant.
County Jail.
Bradley Lindsay Jr. is charged with 3 pages worth of felonies after this chase. I've asked him multiple times for a jailhouse interview. He's declined each and every time. Andy Cordan, News 2.
We should reach out. Maybe we can get an interview with the guy.
I just call him stupid the whole time. So what's up, idiot?
No. I bet he has a story, a reason why.
He might.
Maybe. What's up, Harley? It appears to happen only with conservative videos. Yeah. I hear you. It's the truth. There is a pattern of suppression out there, and it seems to be the social media sites like to suppress certain people's ideals over other people's wackadoo thoughts. Yeah, maybe a tweaker. Maybe you're right. But he's in jail. Got to see a high-speed chase Mercedes. Did I miss where they picked him up?
No.
Hmm.
They didn't say that.
Interesting. Why would they leave that part out?
Don't know.
Like, where'd they find him? At the bar? I don't know. Hey, make sure Alexa, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming. Let us know where you're tuning in from, too. I always love to know the geography of who's checking us out. Hey, at least there's hope for the future. These teens are accused of shooting at this undercover cop car. 4 teens arrested. This is Nashville, Metro PD, Metro Nashville PD. After chase throughout southeast Nashville. Get out of Nashville. Nashville. Antioch's in Nashville. Get out of Nashville. All right? Come to Clarksville. Traffic here is perfect, Clarksville, Tennessee. We got so many cars, man. There's so many people here.
It's a big town.
Here's WKRN News 2.
We're going to tell you about 4 teenagers now in custody after a wild scene in South Nashville.
Yeah, they reportedly drove through a southeast Nashville neighborhood firing shots in the air. They're actually accused of shooting at an undercover officer and an airborne Metro helicopter.
All 4 are now in custody, being interviewed by police. And News 2's Maya Owens walks us through what happened.
Oh, Maya.
Tonight, exclusive video showing the moment police say 4 teens drove through a neighborhood firing shots at an undercover officer.
This afternoon, we had an undercover officer at Haven Apartments on Bridgeway Drive who was conducting surveillance in regard to a completely different case.
Okay.
While he's there in the apartment complex, the Dodge that you have seen, the red Dodge, comes in, and at least one person in the Dodge begins firing shots from the vehicle into the air.
Shortly after this.
So brave. So brave. You know why? They're told, hey, you're a teen. Nothing's going to happen to you. Don't worry, slap on the wrist. And it's what's happening in Nashville.
Yeah.
That DA over there.
This video again showing the undercover officer chasing after the car.
Oh, go get him.
In fact, the undercover car or vehicle was hit twice, and the car took off.
The teens armed after police say they even shot at an airborne Metro helicopter. The crime.
They shot at the chopper, huh? That's with a pistol? I don't think you're going to hit him. Nah.
Not unless you've had some training.
Especially if you're shooting like this. Yeah.
Ending here on Patricia Drive in a small neighborhood after the car crashed and the suspects fled into a wooded area.
How much you want to bet this is a stolen car too? Right?
I don't know, Joe.
No?
I don't know.
They're
good kids. They do good in school. You know, we're gonna put up their pictures. You know, where they're in the school stuff. You know, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, the DA has a weak handshake, allegedly. I heard that too. A little light in the loafers.
Not surprised.
The 4 evidently decided that there was no way they could get out of that situation, and all 4 surrendered. They appear to be juveniles of Hispanic descent. All 4 have been taken to police headquarters and are now being interviewed.
We're now getting new.
Do you think their parents are legal?
No.
Can we ask that?
You know, Joe, we got to get back to start asking that again. Unfortunately, you know, we've allowed some people in the government to do things, and it's time to start having hard questions asked. Like, hey, are you a citizen? Okay, then you need to go over here. We're going to take you back home, drop you off with an MRE, and tell you good luck. And if you come back, you can go to prison.
I'm agreeing more and more with Winkler on this one, with the GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Now that they're shooting at helicopters, that is such a GTA move. Right, that's so... I would say... What was the West Coast one? San Andreas?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think it was That's so San Andreas. Yeah, it's been years since I played.
Video showing the chaotic aftermath. Neighborhoods in the area blocked off as law enforcement flooded.
And you know what's amazing, too? They can't show their faces because they're teens. I think that should be out the door. Once you get caught up in some type of crime, especially if you charge them as adults, too. I don't care if they're 12.
100%.
Bring back public hangings would solve crime problems. Ooh, Nichols, extreme.
Scene. Ian Shofinski was home with his young daughter as it played out.
And I heard a bunch of gunshots, and I was about to call it in on the non-emergency number because we hear gunshots from time to time, but usually not this close. Before I knew it, there's so many police cars, more police cars than I've seen in this neighborhood for sure.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. But tonight, Metro Police sharing concerns after this crime unfolded in broad daylight.
To think that they were in a vehicle, a high-powered vehicle like that, shooting a gun and then shooting at the police, shooting at a helicopter, I think Nashville should be glad at this moment that those 4 are in custody, and we need to hold them accountable
Yes,
for what they've done.
hold them accountable.
And shortly after
And accountable is not a slap on the wrist. Right. Come in from another country. I'm assuming. And you know what? My assumption is probably right. So come in from, and like what the Winkler's saying here, okay? You know, they leave a country that they feared, all right? And then they do this to create fear because this is what they're raised in. And it's okay to do here because I'm protected. I'm a temporarily protected status. I can do this.
Arrest, Metro Police called in the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms to bring in a specially trained dog. It's used.
And we're not racist for saying this. I'm sorry. You can't use that R word.
There's nothing racist about it.
No, it's just
law and order, okay? If you can't abide by the laws here, you gots to go.
Yeah, you know what? I am an ist. I'm a culturist, okay? There are cultures that I look down on. Absolutely. There are cultures that I feel are inferior. Absolutely. So I am a culturist, and I am proud of it. We should start a culturist club.
Culturist club.
We're not wearing robes, though, or sheets. We can't do that.
No, that's been done.
Yeah, and it's not a good look. Yeah, the Democrats already did that.
Yeah, the Democrats been doing that for years.
Yeah, the Democrats already did the sheets thing.
To help law enforcement backtrack and find any firearms the teens may have ditched from the car
that's right,
in that area.
Thank you, Mike.
There you go. So, yeah, I'm a culturist. That's it. I don't care. I'm proud. I'm going to have a culturist march on Washington.
That's racist, Joe.
I'm going to have not the Million Man March. I'm going to have the 12-man march in Washington. All right?
Well, we'll get somebody to go.
Let me know if you want to join the 12-man march. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you start that club boy George, that club boy George needs to sing your club song. What? Come, chameleon.
Karma chameleon.
Come, chameleon. Boy George. He's got a lot of explaining to do. Is he still alive?
No clue.
Hey, we had a crash over here in Cheatham County on the Cumberland River. The pilot didn't make it. I think it was only a pilot in the plane. Let's take a look at this, WKRN.
Federal Aviation Administration is here in Middle Tennessee investigating a biplane that crashed into the Cumberland River today.
The pilot was the only one on board and did not survive. News 2's Alicia Wimberly has more on the developing story out of Cheatham County. Alicia.
Bob and Haley, authorities say the victim's body has been sent to the medical examiner for identification and an autopsy report. This afternoon, a single-engine Pitts S-111B plane crashed into the Cumberland River in Champmansboro and turned upside down in the water. Several agencies were on scene. Cheatham County EMS and EMA responded, helping remove the pilot, who was found dead. Investigators still do not know the cause of the crash or where the plane took off from. The plane was located in an area called Dyson's Ditch, which officials say is on a wildlife refuge and has very rural terrain.
It was very difficult to get to it. The area that it's in is very remote. There's a walking trail here that used to be a...
I tell you what, Cheatham County has some beautiful areas. Gorgeous.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Tennessee's a beautiful place.
Yes, it is. It's that meth that gets in the way.
Old railroad bed that has been converted into a walking trail. That's really the only access to where it was.
Officials say the plane was well covered with water and mud and fortunately didn't hit any nearby houses. Some deputies did go into the water to try and save the victim.
Initial responders...
I'm assuming the pilot had trouble up in the air, okay, and was making this emergency landing and saw all the trees, all the houses, and made the decision, okay, you know what?
Ditch in the river.
Absolutely. Which, if that's the case, good for you, buddy.
Sure.
You know? Why put someone else at risk?
On scene was chief.
Maybe a heart attack. Maybe, who knows? We have to wait and find out. But yeah, plane crashed. Pilot died. Cheatham County, Cumberland River. All right, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. ATVs are fun. Four-wheeling? Ever go four-wheeling? It's been a bit for me.
Sure.
But There's concerns over riders not wearing helmets on ATVs.
Need to wear helmets.
I don't know, man.
Joe, people are stupid by nature. Okay,
I get it.
They'll do stupid things on those things, and they'll get each other killed doing stupid things. So, I mean, now I'm all for the thinning or culling of the herd. Natural selection, but let's be safe about what we're doing.
Yeah,
let's be safe.
But it's more fun without the helmet.
Well, it can be, but then what about if all that fun goes terribly wrong, terribly fast?
Yo, have you seen these big helmets in football?
Yeah, with the padding around them? Sure.
The ones that look like jerry curls? Did you see the ones that they use at practice?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think that's what they should wear on the field during the games.
Well, they need that so they don't. So you got kids dying from brain aneurysms and heart attacks and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a good idea. And you got Brett Favre, who's like in his 50s now and has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Trauma induced.
You mentioned heart attacks, huh?
Yeah. Heart attacks.
Died suddenly.
And Sumner County EMS is reminding the public to wear helmets while riding ATVs. On Saturday, the agency responded to a crash in Bethpage where the victim had to be airlifted to a nearby hospital with a head injury.
Oh.
News 2, Sam Clementi gathered some data on ATV crashes here in Tennessee.
Real quick. Good for you, lady. She found a way to get her cross on there. Interesting.
ATVs. On Saturday, the
Beautiful
agency
hair,
responded
right?
to a crash in Bethpage where the victim
Angelic.
had to be airlifted to a nearby hospital with a head injury. News 2, Sam Clementi gathered some data on ATV crashes here in Tennessee.
But she didn't have to do the fake paper move. She's not reading the paper. She's reading the teleprompter. This whole paper move thing?
To wear helmets while riding ATVs. On Saturday, the agency responded to a crash in Bethpage where the victim had to be airlifted to a nearby hospital with a head injury. News 2, Sam Clementi gathered some data on ATV crashes here in Tennessee and has more on its growing concern statewide.
Statistically speaking, ATV crashes and fatalities is a growing problem across the country.
Look at this mustache. This guy wants to be in adult films.
Sure, why not?
Look at that stash. It's brilliant.
And fatalities is a growing problem across the country, especially with children. Here in Tennessee, just last year, there were 165 ATV crashes, 23 fatalities. And in most cases, the victims are not wearing any safety gear.
After responding to a crash this past Saturday in which the victim was not believed to be wearing a helmet, Sumner County EMS is reminding all ATV riders to drive responsibly and to not be completely off-grid.
The challenging thing is being able to gain access.
Off-grid is where the fun trails are.
So 23 people in 2023 that's not even a percentage of the population. So I'm for minding your own business because the numbers speak for themselves. 23 people out of 3 million, maybe. Is that, what's the state population? 3 million.
It's about that.
Something like that. So I mean, mind your own business.
To those patients when they're on trails, out within the rural areas. So we've got to know a good location. We have to know.
I'm okay with that. Under 18, wear a helmet.
I'm sorry, 7.126 million.
Oh, we got 7 million.
7 million people. So out of 23 out of 7 million, not even a percentage.
A potential GPS location so that we can locate them.
Captain Boyd says this time of year, fall, is typically when they get the most ATV-related calls.
Definitely increases with the call volume as far as ATV accidents and four-wheeler accidents. People are out, they're on the trails, the leaves are falling, and they're wanting to explore.
Take a look at this data shared with me by Monroe Carroll Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Across a 7-year span, their hospital has seen over 700 patients from ATV accidents. Just last year alone, the children...
This is from 2016 to 2023. It's quite a few years in between.
Hospital had 123 patients come through. According to data from the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security, the age group with the most ATV deaths since 2010 is 50 to 59 years old.
Yeah. It's dudes out there, doing their thing.
So the numbers, it's not an issue, Joe. It's 23 people. Okay.
Hauling deer out of the woods. Yeah. Put the helmet on, I guess. When
It's just like with the whole gun debate thing. I mean, you got 30,000 people that die to gun-related violence every year. Okay, the majority are suicides. Okay,
self-inflicted
gunshot wounds. Okay, that's.
And you know what the next one is? Gang violence.
Gang violence. All right. So when you talk about, the school shootings are sad, Joe. It's a shame.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
It's a show. But when you're talking about 4, 2, 7, 10 out of 320 million.
Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah.
It's bad, but I mean, let's be realistic. All right, there's 320 million people in this country, and 4 people, bro. Okay, more people die in car wrecks every year.
Yeah, just ask the Haitians.
50,000 to 52,000 people die on average on the highway. Do we ban cars?
Yo, those Haitians can't drive.
Oh, no. Then we'll get the bongo trucks or the tap taps. They're on the tap taps. Tap taps. It's okay if they tap you.
Terrible drivers.
It's okay. Forks cause diabetes.
People in their early 20s come in close second.
Always wear your helmet because it is definitely between life or death when it becomes to that situation.
I get it.
In Sumner County, Sam Chimenti, News 2.
Now, if I'm going to wear a helmet, okay, this is the helmet I'm going to wear. Check out this guy. This guy might be the best helmet salesman in the business. So he's got, these helmets. He's got this frying pan thing. Take a look. Oh, okay, broke through. Okay, let's see how the helmet does. Oh, right through. But check this little guy out. Dude, that's the one. Okay, all right. Now we're getting serious. Look. Done. This one? That's the one I want. That's the helmet I want. What is that made of?
I couldn't tell you, Joe.
Right? It looks light. But this thing, I'm wearing this to war. This is what I'm taking.
Let's shoot it a couple of times, see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, that's the helmet I want if I'm going ATVing or water skiing. No, you don't need one when you're jet skiing, right?
High speeds, that water turns into concrete, Joe.
Yeah, that's true. Those jet skis do go fast. I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
We got the rental company now in the Cumberland. Man, those things look fun.
You want to get in that dirty water, Joe?
Yeah, it's not bad. I was in it the other day doing the cleanup. It was fun. We were cleaning up the Cumberland. It was nice. There was a lot of garbage we pulled out.
Nice.
Or they pulled out. I was DJing. Right. Yeah, Winkler, you're probably right. It's made of kryptonite, that helmet. It's kryptonite. All right, we got some Clarksville stories to cover. You're in Mayberry. All right. We had shots fired near the Government Square Mall. Man, people on social media are funny, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of the mall.
Shots fired near. So at the time, it was shots fired in, active shooter. It was, the mall's on lockdown. And then it turns out it happened near the mall.
Yeah.
And then they said the guy ran inside and he barricaded himself.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone was.
Yeah.
Two were shot.
Yeah, 2 people shot.
Yeah.
Then it turns out that none of that happened, and there was nobody shot.
And when you spread stuff like that, say it does happen, people are now skeptical. Nah.
Joe, the power of stupid is so good.
First Sergeant Carter is checking in. I love me some Johnny Carter. Here's the only problem.
Johnny Carson?
Carter. First Sergeant Johnny Carter. Here's the only problem with him is this whole Alabama crap.
What's wrong with Alabama?
Oh, no, not you too.
Joe?
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
This is a Roll Tide kind of day.
It's going to be shots fired near the Joe Padula Show studio. That's what's going to happen.
You don't hate, appreciate, Joe.
Tracking multiple shootings in Clarksville this morning.
Yeah, that's right. So many people terrified on Saturday after sound of gunshots rang out near Governor Square Mall. At first, people thought people were shooting in the mall. Police swept the entire building for hours and found no evidence of that.
None.
Witnesses say the incident took place outside the mall on a nearby road. Police say this was an isolated incident between two parties and not a random act. No one was hurt, and so far, no arrests have been made.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. Nobody hurt. Nobody arrested. People figuring out their stuff. Maybe it was a duel. Maybe they were doing a duel, like Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Do you know how I know about the Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr situation?
Have you read a book?
Well, it was because of that Got Milk commercial from back in the day. Oh. Do you remember that one? You know, call in. Who was shot by Alexander Hamilton doing a famous duel? Aaron Burr, because he was chewing cookies or something and he didn't have milk. And okay, yeah, Jessa Nichols is right on this one. Go Irish.
I don't think so.
Yes, 100%. He's right. So. Okay, I made this bet with First Sergeant Carter, okay? We were at, how do I phrase this? Okay, so everywhere I went down here, it's this Roll Tide. Everywhere. It's disgusting. People ruin their vehicles with these stickers and magnets and flags. Roll Tide.
Okay.
Everywhere. Okay. At the commissary. You go to the commissary, right? Okay, you get my groceries. Okay, it's a great price. I tell to the person at the checkout. She goes, Roll Tide. I'm like, what? Why? Why'd you say that? Why would you say Roll Tide right there? Anywhere else. You go out to eat, you look at the menu. You get, hey, you know what? Let me get the chicken cacciatore. Waiter goes, oh, Roll Tide. No. Stop saying this. Stop saying Roll Tide. So I'm doing work, combat correspondent, public affairs, putting together these awesome video packages. First Sergeant Carter walks in. Sergeant Padula, what are you working on? I go, check out this video, First Sergeant. Take a look, Tom. He goes, oh man, this is great. Roll Tide. I go, no. I stand up. I stand up out of my chair. I go to parade rest. I go, First Sergeant, enough is enough. Okay, I can't do this anymore with this Roll Tide. Enough, please. He goes, you know what? I'll make a deal with you. Because that year, Alabama was going up against Notre Dame for the national championship. So he goes, if Notre Dame beats Alabama in the national championship bowl game, I'm going to stand up in front of the entire battalion and sing the Fightin' Irish song.
I don't remember the Notre Dame winning.
Well, they didn't.
Exactly.
Okay. But when he made that offer, I said, okay, let's do it. But then he said, all right, but if Notre Dame loses, you have to sing the
Alabama fight song.
The Alabama fight song, right, in front of the entire battalion. And I guess I did, eventually.
And there's a video out there?
Yeah, there is a video out there. There is a video out there.
Well, Joe, when you back the wrong horse consistently, I mean, you got to pay the price, all right? I'm from the great state of Alabama, okay? It sounds like your First Sergeant Carter is as well. So, I mean, don't hate, appreciate from the finest football team in the history of college football. Okay?
Fight on, fight on.
I mean, Nick Saban was the most winningest football coach in college history, So, I mean, he's beaten...
I haven't heard of him.
Everybody. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so great that they renamed the field after him, Saban Field.
Oh, here we go. It's on YouTube. There's Sergeant Padula.
Since we all can go on a weekend here, but
this was this was one of the the briefings before everyone,
Sure.
The first
drink, don't drive to the watermelon crawl.
That's right. That's right. Wear protection.
Mm-hmm.
If you need me, call me, but don't call me. All right.
And I came down here and absolutely.
Yeah, go Jack!
But ever since I got down here, it's been nothing but a Roll Tide. Yeah, great. All right? And I never understood.
That was Sergeant
you know,
Carter's. Right. Yeah.
Get to it, Joe.
All right, fine. I tell the story that I just told you.
Now, I got background. I'm not a singer, okay? I'm not a singer. I love Dean Martin, but I don't like to sing, all right?
I'm not a singer.
So I got some background music, and you're going to hear it, and I'm going to look at it while I sing it, all right?
At least I lost my dialect. So that's good, right?
Let's go, Joe. Let's hear it.
All right.
And again, thanks. All right. Oh, God. Sounds like a detergent. Yeah. I'll look at the friggin' iPhones now, you know?
I was having some technical difficulties.
Okay, now the song, it's a little lengthy. Can we get a little cue on the MP3 play?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that sounds good. You guys can hear it pretty good, right? And if you
It's a
know
dumb
the words,
song,
sing
too.
along too, all right? I'm getting chills.
Don't hate, Joe.
Now the first section I'm going to sing, all right? And the second section will be for everyone else, too. Here we go. Yay, Alabama, down on tide. Every Bama man's behind you. Hit your stride. Go teach the Bulldogs how to behave. Yeah, great. Send the Yellow Jackets to a watery grave. That's sick. And if the man starts to weaken, that's a shame. For Bama's with you, Crimson Flame. Fight on, fight on, fight on, men. Remember, the Rose Bowl will win then. Yeah, good for you. Go roll to victory. Hit your stride. Your Dixie's football team, Crimson Tide. Yay, Alabama, Crimson Tide. Every Bama's man behind you. Hit your stride. Go teach the Bulldogs how to behave. Send the Yellow Jackets to their watery grave.
So dumb.
And if a man starts to weaken, then it's a shame. For Bama wits the Crimson Flame. Fight on, fight on, fight on, men. That's sexist.
Yeah.
Remember, the Rose Bowl will win then. So roll on to victory.
And then the video cuts out, so that's where it ends.
It's okay, Joe. You did a good job.
No, this song sucks.
You did a good job, Rolling Tide.
There you go. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yeah, great. Have a great weekend. So that's First Sergeant Johnny Carter checking in the comments. Good to see you. How you been, Battle? All right. Hey, we had a house fire here. My buddy's house, actually. My buddy's house got hit. I'll tell you what, though. They're good parents. The parents were out working. I got 3 kids at home, okay? The one just turned 16. And then you got actually 3 younger ones, too. So I think it's 4 total kids, right? Yeah. And this 16-year-old nailed the drills of getting everyone out, reporting, calling the authorities, then calling the parents. Like, wow. When good parenting happens, it shows. Here, take a look at this.
Crews are on the scene of a house fire in Clarksville right now. Let's get back to Megan at the alert desk with the images just in.
Hey, Nicole, Clarksville crews called
Real
the fire.
quick, I'm sorry to distract from the story, but I just don't like it when people wear couches, okay? I don't like the couch design.
That's not polite, Joe.
But she looks like a couch from the 80s. That's all.
Hey, Nicole, Clarksville crews call the fire heavily involved,
like her nose.
and they called multiple crews to respond this morning. We've just got word, though, that the fire is under control. So we'll show you some photos from the scene
Yeah,
earlier.
so it happened in the attic.
You can see that smoke billowing out of the home. This is on Cedar Grove Court, which is just off I-24. Fire crews say all occupants of the home are safe. You can see lots of neighbors standing by there. You can see
Thanks
also
to that
at
young
least 3
lady
fire trucks were called in to
who
help,
knew
but
what to do.
firefighters were up on ladders trying to extinguish those flames from above. No word right now on what caused the fire or the full extent of damage, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more.
Yeah. So train your kids. Definitely train them. Get them up to speed. Do the drills, because obviously they worked. Unless she started the fire. Oh, yes. Maybe she started the fire just to prove like how awesome she is, right?
Trying to get some news going, Joe.
Yeah, just stirring a pot. But no, they're doing well. But what a pain in the butt. But a lot of support for them right now. Hey, Austin P is considering increasing ticket prices. Let's take a look, WKRN.
The University of Tennessee is adding a 10% talent fee on tickets starting next year.
Well, now other local schools could be following suit. Austin Peay State University officials told us they are considering an additional fee for tickets. The university says resources raised will go directly to support Alston Money, which rewards high academic achievers. Now, we spoke with APSU's...
No. If you increase the prices for the sports, it should go towards the sports. Correct? If you increase prices at a sports game, that extra revenue should go towards that sport.
Sure.
Athletic director about the NIL and its impact on college athletics.
There's been a big change. I mean, you coming up through intercollegiate athletics, it's always been what you can't give them, what you can't do for them, how you can't set it up. And then all of a sudden now we got something where it's a free-for-all, really, with NIL the way it is today. It's changed because it becomes a part of the recruiting process.
We also reached out to MTSU. The school told us, quote, "We are not planning anything like this again. That's as of now."
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys get 2 free tickets for each military ID, disabled vet, ID retiree, etc. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Hey, Austin P just fired this psychologist teacher.
I saw that.
This doctor, because he was part of Unite the Right. What is that about?
I can't speak intelligently on it, Joe. I did see something, but everybody claims it's racist because everything is racist.
Unite the Right. That group is not a racist group.
But he separated himself from Austin P after some.
That you had 40 students show up to protest.
Yeah. Well, you also have some of the Clarksville idiots around there that want to support. Oh, he's so racist, because we don't like anybody on the right side. They're uneducated, immoral, unethical.
I want to get this guy on the show. I want to talk to him, this doctor.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to him. Yeah, because interesting. All right, well, that's a follow-up. But there you go. There's some stories about what's going on in and around of Clarksville. Justin Nichols, my son and I went and watched them destroy Alabama. Yeah, Austin P.
Let's destroy Alabama A&M.
Oh, it's not the same?
It is definitely not the same.
Okay. That one's Roll Lied, not Roll Tide.
That's A&M as agriculture and mechanics. University. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So Austin P beat up on Alabama.
That's not a surprise, yeah.
Their hockey team looked good, too.
Could be, yeah.
That hockey team, they won, I think it was 6-1. I think they had over 60 shots on net. Go Austin P, baby. Yeah, here's that rental company I was talking about.
Go swimming in the sewage.
No, I'm telling you, the water ain't bad. People go in there all the time. I love it. Clarksville Cumberland Rentals. Adventure and waits on the Cumberland. Yeah, they also do the ATVs too. And also the paddleboarding, kayaking. All that fishing stuff. Have you ever ridden a horse?
Of course, Joe.
Yeah. These things are great. Like therapeutic.
Yeah.
So you got a veteran equine time. They take you out there. They got a whole package, actually, if you want. It's on the other side of the river in the county. Beautiful land along the river. And they got these camping sites. They're called yurts. Ever hear of a yurt?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between a yurt and a... it's not the tent.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's just like it's nice. And then they got a personal chef out there. It's nice. They actually helped a few people walk off the edge there. You know what I mean? So go check them out. Veteran Equine Time. Discover a new world with the wisdom of horse and herd. Plus, they got hot chicks there. They got hotties over there. Oh, yes. The Haven Point Wedding, music, and private events. It's beautiful, beautiful venue, by the way. Yeah, it's over there off of River Road there in the county. Yeah. Host your parties. Have fun inside, have fun outside, and it's gorgeous overall. TheHavenPoint.com. Check it all out. Visit their website. Yeah, they got the goods. They got the goods. It is a gorgeous venue. And they got this swing. I like these swings that hang from the ceiling. Don't forget about WaterDogsTheScuba.com. That's right. Hey, get signed up. do some training, get certified if you want, and then go on these like trips that they do. They're going to Orange Beach in May. I'm looking forward to this one. One of the coolest ones they do is they go to this huge aquarium in Atlanta, and they go diving in that aquarium where the people watch. I said I'll do it if I can do it in the shark one. I want to dive in the shark tank. All right. Waterdogs-scuba.com. Office Now, absolute beautiful building, great businesses. The bathroom, I got to ask about the toilet. If they can raise the toilet up a little bit for our bathroom.
Well, Joe, got to do that.
Like I'm fortunate that we have our own like bathroom with our studio pretty much. But I would like the toilet. You know what I'm going to bring? I'm going to bring those, like the little lifts that they put on the seat?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that. Yeah, a good 3-incher. ClarksvilleOfficeNow.com. No. I emceed this black dress pageant this weekend. Some girls forgot about the black dress part. Yeah, what they were wearing was black. But, like, where's the rest of the dress, man? Do you know what I mean? Some girls look great, But, like, okay. And very nice, very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Vivian. Give it up for Vivian. And then you got, like, I don't know, Sarah. I'm like, okay, nice underwear, I guess. Right. The crowd loved her.
Sounds like a party, Joe.
The crowd loved her. So, do you follow baseball?
No.
If you were to be a fan, would you be a Mets fan, a New York Mets fan?
Never.
All right, if you had to be a fan of a team, who would it be?
Texas Rangers.
Okay, all right. As long as it's not Alabama.
Alabama doesn't have baseball team.
Exactly. All right. What is the tallest building in Clarksville?
Tallest building in Clarksville is the mayor's office down there. That building.
A close second. Per height, the tallest building is that disgusting hotel. I don't even know if it's a hotel anymore. It's near the courthouse. You know where Madison Street, by that Dollar General?
Yeah.
You're heading towards into downtown.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at that like 4-way stop and you make a right. That building right there on the left, if you look up, it looks like it's cracked and it looks like it smokes crack. Right, that building is the tallest building in Clarksville.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Needs to be condemned, though. Ah, wicked good. Mozzarella rolls or mozzarella sticks. I like cheese, but I think mozzarella cheese is the best tasting cheese. Is that accurate?
Okay, so I can't say that would be the best. I've tasted a lot of cheese, Joe, so I mean, I don't say that would probably be the best. No.
Smoked Gouda?
No.
A provolone, a good provolone.
Whatever I had in Rome was the best.
Oh, I bet. Do you remember what color it was?
No.
I bet it was good. Next time you go, let me know. I'll
do that.
Get a to-go order. Take a to-go order. All right, here we go. We got some trivia tonight. Hey, that friggin' that apple Radler was good.
I bet you like that, Joe. Yeah.
I absolutely. And I'm not the biggest beer guy, but that was great. But people love that snake eater, huh?
Definitely.
Oh boy, do they! Telling you, check out all the brews, and the food's great too. Those wings, that dry rub. Get the dry rub. And your pretzel's pretty good, too. I had a piece the other day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, tonight we got trivia. Every Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. So here we go. Let's do this. Philip Winkler says, the Casu Marzu best cheese ever. Look it up. Maybe it was Casu Marzu that you had.
Who knows? Could be.
Now I want some Casu Marzu. And Winkler knows. He knows all about cooking and chefing. All right, here we go. For this one, I'm going to test your knowledge In sports.
Remember, there is no I in team, but there is a U in.
We found the INT. It's hidden in the A-hole. See, there's the A-hole. All right. From their logo, name the full name of the pro sports team. So, like, say it's the Mets, you got a New York Mets.
Okay.
Okay. And, hey, if you want to help in the comments, help out. Here we go. Your first one.
Colorado Rockies.
Are you sure?
Positive.
100%.
Yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Of the Colorado Rockies.
It is the Colorado Rockies. Do you remember when they first became a team, an expansion team?
Yes.
Everyone bought like the jackets and everything?
Yes.
Who was the other team that was the expansion team with Colorado Rockies? What? Florida Marlins.
The Marlins, yeah.
Yes, because everyone was buying the new shirts. Yeah, that's right. Yep. All right, here we go. Your next one. Oh.
That's the Pacers, but what is that, the Indiana Pacers?
You're going with Indiana Pacers. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Damn it, you're right.
Indiana Pacers.
Very good. Very good. So, my favorite player, Larry Bird, okay, from Indiana.
Absolutely.
French Lick, Indiana. This IQ genius.
Absolutely.
On the court. So, you know, we all know you played for Boston Celtics.
Beantown.
Yep. And so Larry only played really 10 good years, 13 total in Boston, because his back. So Larry Bird went home off season to dig out a driveway for his mom. And that's how he threw out his back and pretty much ruined, I don't want to say ruined the rest of his career, but made the rest of his career very difficult. All because he didn't hire a company. This millionaire who didn't hire a company to dig out the driveway for his mom. Pisses me off, man. We could have got so much out of Bird. He had to do it himself. All right. Number 3. Oh.
Couldn't tell you.
It's a WNBA team. No?
Couldn't tell you.
All right. It begins with F.
Females?
The Indiana Females would be a great name for the WNBA team. WNBA team. It is the Fever.
In the morning.
That's right. You know about their star player, though, right?
I only watch Real Sports Show. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. This Caitlin Clark that they got on their team, you've heard about her, right?
I've seen something on the news, but I mean, it never interested me enough to watch girls playing basketball.
Dude, it is amazing what she's doing on the court. I love it. I love it. And she's got legs. That's right. That's right. She let me box her out. I'd box her out.
Got to get rid of that butt cut, Joe.
I met her boyfriend, though. Weak handshake. Light in the loafers. All right, what about hockey? Do you know hockey at all?
Sure. That's the Calgary Flames.
Wow.
2024 Calgary.
Very good. Look at you go. All right, last one. Now, this one's football. I don't know if you know football. Oh, no, I don't know if it's football.
That's the Cincinnati Reds.
You're going with the Reds on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. That's the Cincinnati Reds. That is the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Uh-huh.
The Bears.
Pretty close, though. Who's your football team?
Don't have one.
Titans?
Don't have one.
Don't pick the Titans. Not this year.
Not any year.
They suck.
Alabama's my football team.
Oh, come on. Yay, Alabama. Oh, that stupid song. I'll tell you what is impressive, though. So, what's the stadium that Alabama plays at? Nobody knows? What is the stadium called?
The stadium called?
Yeah, that Alabama plays in.
It's hell, I forget.
Right, but when they're home.
Brian Denny.
What is impressive is when you got, it looks like 100,000 people in this stadium, all together singing a song about Tennessee called Dixieland Delight. It is pretty impressive, right? FLSU and Tennessee too, all that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, tonight we got trivia, so get ready. 7 o'clock. Grab some crews, grab some brews, and grab some foods. Ooh, I like that. Old Dame's Brew House. That's over there at 2088 Lowe's Drive, Clarksville, Tennessee. All right. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey, we covered a lot today. We got that mail, that guy dumping the mail in the dumpster in Antioch. Got 101st soldiers deploying. War is coming. Oh. ATV helmets, that might be coming. And I want to find out why they didn't stand up for this professor over there at APSU.
It'd be a good one, Joe. You might be able to break something big on that.
Because Unite the Right is not a racist group, and if the guy was involved with Unite the Right, well,
people will believe anything these days.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, well, you got to do what you got to do, but you got to write back what is wrong and then move along to the next problem. And that's how we do it. The restoration, we're going to restore this place. And it starts local. All right. Hey, I'm Joe Padula.
And I'm Jared Stover.
And this was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.
Right back what is wrong.